What's up, fellas? Welcome to a new series. Now, the reason I wanted to start a different one as well is because Roto Tiki Taka is more of a Barca style, right? Now, this one I want it to be a realistic FIFA series. So today's gonna be episode one on this, and I feel we're definitely gonna be a little bit different, guys. And we're gonna make some big changes, including it goes to camera, to formations. We're gonna test a bunch of them, see which one we feel is pretty much legit. And we also can't abuse skill moves. We can, but we can't overdo it. Like they can't pass the ball, and the first thing we do is skill and try to go like left stick 24/7. You know what I mean? Sure, here and there, but I want to mainly do passing focused. You know what I mean? Just pure passing, as much as we can. So let's get to the camera settings and also why I'm running what I'm running. Okay, guys. So the 3-4-3 has always been one of my favorites. I do pressure on heavy touch, 45 width, 60 depth. It's always been one of my favorites when it comes to playing realistic football, as good as I can make it. You know. So build up play balance, chance creation balance, width 50, plays in the box about 6. And the instructions I'm using is stay wide, Eto's on balance, Coronas on stay wide. And I'll let you know why. And I can still keep mixing with these. You know, we're still not fully done, but for the moment, it's been working in elite division, so it's been pretty fun. Stay wide and Corona, Awar's on stay wide, getting behind. The left mid's on stay wide, getting behind. Conte's on stay back and cover wing. Xavi is on balance. Now, then we're not done yet. So the LCB and RCB, they're gonna be on overlap and step up. Well, maybe the RCB's on step up. I didn't really trust Aspilicueta on step up, but he can be on step up as well. Now the reason why I got the right one, the left footed on the RCB side, it's just out of just accident. Honestly, didn't want that. I actually wanted Koza on the left side, but ever since I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep running with it because the switches were so clean, so clean. But the switches, guys, are important for this. Very important to completely flip the script. So now we just get to the camera settings. Okay, guys, now the camera settings. These are important, I feel, because sure you can use the mini map, but sometimes you can't time the pass that well with a mini map. At least I can't. I prefer to use co-op just to time things a little bit better to see if the space is actually there or it's just tricking me. So camera height 20, camera zoom 15. It's up to you guys. You can do 5 if you want to see the whole entire pitch, or 10. I'm using 15 at the moment, and okay, so that's the camera settings. Now I want to tell you what I usually do in game. All right, guys, let's talk about that first clip because that was my favorite goal. Well, I got a couple that I like. So hard X right here. I saw them overloading that side, so I just switched it with Varane. And right away I try to attack because there's less people on that side because you just switch to it. Did another one RBX because they were all the way going to Xavi now. And just boom. Well, that's every time there's an overload on your side, try to find space to get a good old switch. Co-op helps you with that because you can see how open that space is. For example, right here, there was like 4 right there. Oh, there's no way. I'm switching it. Dink. And then right there, Xavi going on the beautiful run. Easy. Right here, the reason why this pass worked with RBX, like I said, look how clear that space is. Easy RBX. It gets to the player faster. Through ball. Cross or chip, whatever I did, and then LTB. Beautiful. Next highlight. All right, now let's talk about this clip right here. First, I'll show it. But Spilicueta on the overlap sort of puts him as a right back a little bit, and it helps out with some of those balls. But this play wasn't bad either, man. I really like the switch with Mane. Look at the curl on this. That was beautiful, guys. Just beautiful. Those type of goals, like, that's why you play FIFA, right? So yeah, like I said, simple stuff. Aspilicueta being a little bit wider, got the ball easier. Right here with who was it? Conte. I did an RBX, and I think I barely tapped. Didn't really hold it for too long, I think, and it got like a little dip on it, which helped. So I think I need to experiment with with maybe taps or halfway powers. We'll see. Whatever one keeps it up in the air a little bit better is gonna be the best. But yeah, after that was just an RBA to just send him on the run, the cross. And let me see what I crossed that with. I think it was just a regular X, honestly. Let's see. Yep, just regular X. Full power, though. It goes a full power X. Now, boom, what a beautiful goal. All right, now let's talk about this clip. Again, RBX right here, even if a little tap. The reason why it's just a little bit harder to intercept sometimes. Now, I wouldn't say this one's as realistic as the other goals, but co-op again, helping with the cross. Look at the shot. That is filthy. That's the reason why I even put this one. That shot was completely nasty by Mane. So let's talk about this clip a bit. So yeah, RBX. I use those a lot lately. Xavi pass. We did one skill move, which isn't bad. You can do one here and there, although I prefer to pass the whole time. The cross was just filth, and the shot was just phenomenal. Next clip. All right, this one, short and simple. We managed to steal the ball right here. And I see, look at his team running at me. They're already pressing me. So I just passed it, played it safe. RB8 to Mane. Full power X pass. Then I hold Y right away because there's just less people. It's easier to get those passes through. And right here, hold X all the way, cross to the wing and dink. What a beautiful goal. Now, the reason why I even had faith in this cross, guys, is because when the players... one sec. When the player is sprinting and it's a 1v1 scenario and he's sprinting at it like that, man, you know he's going to get it. You already seen it time and time again. When it's like that, you know they win it. So, yeah. All right, guys, on this one, at the ball, Ron, Xavi, we did an RBX right here. I think they work lovely. It's extra speedy. And then it gives it like a little, it's something about it, man. It just gets you in a better like spot. And then a hard cross X, dink. All right, guys, this one right here was lovely. This is why I'm running co-op again. Look at that. Spot him with ease. Xavi's in, shoots, dink. That was just, that's the pinnacle. So, right here, just again, I saw my, what was it, my left mid, my RM, like I have him on stake, wide and getting behind. Hold X all the way. I don't even think I did an RBX. I just usually do X's, honestly. I only do RBXs if it's clearly open. So hard X. And right here in this moment, I think I just did just a regular A pass. But when it comes down with that speed, first time it's gonna be a little bit faster. Then right here, I did a A pass again. Stink, shot with Xavi. Beautiful. Loved it. All right, guys, another play right here. Xavi. Man, I think I did an RBX right there. A hard cross. We won the ball. Boom. Sometimes like those plays, it looks like you don't want to like press B or A for a pass to win the header. But when the crosses are like that legit, guys, you don't even gotta worry. Like, it'll get to you. When you have the space, if you do it with space, the timing, you might just win it with space. And there you go. Boom. He gets a little bit lost. They don't lock onto them as good, guys. And if you do the cross with full power, like I said, if you know where he's at, unless you're insane with the mini map or you're using co-op, you do that a little bit better. So I like that play. Got the ball here with Varane, Awar, Conte. I think it's an RBX right there. I'm not sure, but this was a full-on X pass. Dink! Look at that. Xavi runs into the space. I just go straight. Look at all that gap. I just go straight and shoot the ball. That was just lovely. So yeah, again, it always just starts, guys, with a huge switch. Yeah, I think that was just a regular wide pass, I think. But right here, just a huge switch. Delaney has the crosses for days. So, again, full power. Gets the Corona. A pass right away on the sprint touch. Shot, boom. So sick. Alright, this clip right here. I think we just hit B on accident. And just happened to... Oh, no, I hit a pass, actually? Dang, I didn't even know. Alright, so we booked it. We're trying to do the little counter, one skill move, hard switch, first time, I think it was a first time LBY, A pass, B shot, boom, awesome. All right, guys, we didn't get this goal, but man, we should have. So the whole play again, like usual, hard switch, see him on the run, hit him with a through ball, passes to the inside, the space is there, another pass, LBY up top. Shot didn't go through, but the whole play was nice. Now, that doesn't mean we can't use over the top through balls, guys. We can do it when it's like necessary, when it's realistic. We're not gonna double tap it most of the time. This is just a regular LBY. Now, whether like this is what I'm saying, you can use over the top through balls. I would say just when it makes sense, like when it's running it behind, he's running through. We're not doing it from like the midfield all the way to the striker, like with perfect precision. Now we do it when it makes sense. Like that play works in real life, obviously. So didn't get a goal though, but awesome, awesome attempt. All right, guys, for the last play, this play is phenomenal too. It's more like a tiki taka, more like so a hard switch, faster to Damian Conte, another hard switch. And when you're playing against a 4-4-2, you gotta do a lot of switches because they're really wide, so they don't really move out of space too much. But that play, boom, boom, Eto shot. It was just filth after that, man. Once I got that switch, I guess I relieved a lot of the good pressure. Let's see, I think it's glitching out. So I think it took that one last switch right there with Conte to get everything flowing. Once I saw the midfield open, think, think, think. He didn't go back inside. We did too late, and it was just over. All right, fellas. I think that'll be the end of the video. I'm actually really enjoying this. Playing three at the back formations. We're gonna try a couple others, but I think in order to open space against like really deep back lines without abusing the RBA, or I mean over the top through balls, without abusing a lot of the skill moves, I think we're gonna need just some width. So that's why I went with three at the back formations, and I think we're gonna still keep experimenting with a lot of them. Hopefully you enjoyed the goals. Honestly, they were sick. So yeah. All right. Catch y'all later. Peace.